on my site, and I haven't submitted the sitemap, so it has my sitemap as being incorrect. But you can also set whether you want a preference of either a www or no www. So,
Oh, that's cool too.
well, that's good for ranking. You don't want Google to get confused and think that that's two different websites. So, and that's again going back to SEO work.
I
But
saw on your website, I see that you do some smartphone repair. Have you got into that much?
not much, honestly. I've maybe
It's
gotten
there though.
about.
Yeah.
It's there to say that I can provide the support because I know someone in town that I can hire and
Oh, okay.
that can work with. I've myself replaced a couple, like a screen on an Evo and a couple of easy things. If it's something that I can find a tutorial on, I'll feel comfortable doing it. But is it something that is it my forte, or is it something that I do day in and day out? No, it's not. It's not something that I do.
I just recently went to the Verizon store they just opened up down the street, and I've had one iPhone 4 job from that, just dropping off my business card because they don't fix anything there.
Yeah.
It's easy money usually.
Well, it's good to network with them, man. I mean, go into those shops if they strictly do phone repair and say, "Hey guys, let's work something out. Here's my business card. If I have a client that's looking for a phone repair, I'll be more than happy to send them your way." And you do the same thing. And a lot of small businesses like that kind of networking. They like to know that other small businesses are willing to refer business to them and vice versa. Because at least when I have a client, they'll say, "Hey, do you know someone that does this?" Or, "Hey, do you know someone that does that?" Because I meet so many people every day. And it's all about promoting yourself. No one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, and word of mouth advertising, which the networking. Do you do any like business networking, such as chamber of commerces or anything like that to spread the word?
Honestly, I think that in our business, it's probably, in my honest and personal, professional opinion, would be it's a waste of money. I mean, to spend $500 in, I guess, royalties or whatever it is a year to just say you're a part of something, like the Better Business Bureau, for instance. I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't see myself. I'd rather put that $500 into maybe doing leaflets or maybe doing a special on, I don't know. Maybe putting it to my AdWords accounts or something. But I think I'd get more business and more response from that than being on the BBB or being on the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I mean every area is different. Around here, there's only two computer repair shops in the chamber that I'm involved with, but it just gets you free advertising basically. You get a write up in the paper and you get a ribbon cutting and things like that whenever you change your location or anything like that. And it turns into stuff that you'd actually have to pay a lot of money for in the newspaper here.
It's funny because print media, I was interested in advertising in a local newspaper. I called at least three. Austin has like three or four little, or one large newspaper and three other little small print media. And I called every single one of them, and the prices were just outrageous. I could not see
Yeah.
myself spending that much money to get so little coverage. People are online now. People are spending more time on mobile devices, on tablet PCs or tablet computers, on their laptops, at work, on the internet. So I just can't see myself putting that money towards the newspaper when you can do it so much more online using AdWords, using Bing and Yahoo, using Yelp, which I've gotten tons of business from.
Have you Yelp's helped quite a bit, huh? I've got
I
I
would
started a Yelp account and I kind of helped out a friend of mine and he kind of helped me out back and then I think both of our helps got knocked off because they were on to us. Now, do you approach your customers to tell them, and do you have it on your business card to tell them to go to Yelp and put up some referrals or some words of comments about your business?
Yeah, if you actually go to our site and go to, let's see, client testimonials, you'll see that we have our Facebook page, our Twitter. I thought we had our Twitter. Oh, well, I have my Facebook, my Yelp, my Google Places, all my different personal client reviews that have sent me, quick, "Hey, Eric, thanks for your help," on via email, and people that have responded on Yelp and on Google Places and on Facebook. But people love to see that. People love to see that you are reviewed, that you do have a positive feedback from your clients. And believe me, clients have asked me, "Well, send me a couple of reviews over," and I'll just send them to my site and say, "Check it out there." But
Oh, there you go. Yeah. How about
And
Angie's List? Have you heard anything on that from any of your
oh,
customers on those?
don't even get me started with Angie's List, man. I'm so upset with them. They
Oh no.
it's a,
Sorry.
it's a joke. I don't want to get sued, but I wouldn't be on Angie's List. I'm not gonna be a part of that. But I don't know. I've heard some people it works for them, but I know that they're also spending a lot of money just to be there, and I don't see how a good review from a made-up review would help them. But I guess so. So it's each their own.
Yeah, I've never had a review on Angie's List either. I don't even know if I know of anybody who uses it to give reviews about places they go to. There's so many places that do it for free. I don't understand how they're even around.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have some more things that you wanted to bring up tonight?
Well, we've went over AdWords. I've went over SEO. The last thing I wanted to talk about was, which took me forever on my business, was getting it organized. I mean, at least the first, I'm not gonna lie, the first 2 years were just made up invoices and not made up, but something I kind of built in Word and Microsoft Word and took me 10 minutes to do. And it just looks so cheesy and so made up. And clients, it can kind of get that look on their face where it's like, is this guy a legitimate business? So what I want to tell everybody is get organized. It's going to take you 30, $40 to buy maybe 500 invoices that have, let me see if I have one around here, that maybe have your logo, something like, I don't want to show here, but something with your logo that has a carbonless copy on there that you can tear off and leave for your customer, that has your warranty information, that has your release in the back of it, your pricing. Just look more professional, because if they didn't find you on Craigslist, I would expect that they want to see that. And I offer that on my site, and I offer that on my eh, on my invoices as well. So get organized is what I want to tell everybody. At least the tip I can give.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Did you come up with all of your policies and guarantees and stuff yourself, or did you go somewhere to find help when you came up with all of that?
Well, I'm not a law student. I'm not a lawyer, so I couldn't just start making up a policy that I was gonna go by. I went on Google. The first thing I did was just type in a search for a release of liability, and I found other computer repair shops of what they were doing. And I actually spoke with a client who is an attorney here in Austin. I said, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. This is what I wrote up. Can you revise it, and maybe we can swap services, or maybe I can do some work for you, or I can pay up
Oh,
front or whatever." But yeah, I had an attorney look over everything, man. He liked it. He made some revisions, and I ended up spending like an hour on site fixing up his router, doing some other stuff for him. So
yeah, that's great. Bartering to get a little bit of help there, man. That's the way it should be. I really like that kind of stuff.
we have access to different clients. I mean, if you're servicing 3 to 6 different residential or business clients a day, you're going to know a lot of people just being and having shop open for 340 days out of the year if you're like me. But you're going to start to know a lot of people, and you're going to start networking. You're going to give them a lot of cards. You're going to tell them to refer you, which, by the way, I have a referral bonus of $25, and people love that. But yeah, bartering services, it worked out for me.
You got your referral bonus of 25. Now, how do you price your things? Do you do it by the hour? Say if somebody drops off a computer with a virus at the drop off spot, how do you bill that? Do you have a set price or?
I would say I maybe have 4 different services. The first service would be my on-site service, which is by the hour. You're paying for my time. You're paying for my expertise for me to be there and diagnose and troubleshoot and resolve the issue for you, whether you're a residential or business client. I have my flat fee service, which is either you drop your computer off to me, I fix it, or I pick it up from you and I fix it and tackle on a trip fee. And then I have little small services in there like data backup for X amount of dollars, and a system reload, which takes a little longer, so I'll have a reload fee on there or something like that. But all my prices should be on my site. I'm not sure if they are. I'm looking now. But the different service options I have, from on-site service to remote support to drop-off and IT for business, all explains the different kinds of services I offer. And I don't think it has the pricing on there, though. Maybe I should add that.
Yeah, well, I just know that there's a big difference between I'm in a small town and you're in a larger town. But I think even though you've got more computer repair businesses up there, I think the pricing, you're probably still a little higher than the small towns. But then also, you know that you're not getting a pizza guy either by having a little higher prices than the next guy too. I didn't know how you felt about that and how you went about getting your prices where they're at.
Okay, I think we lost him, Eric.
I,
I think he talked his ear off. He doesn't want to talk to us anymore. No, it's going really good. Let me see if I can get him back, and then we'll go from there.
Can you guys hear me?
You just came back. Skype
right.
got you back.
We lost you for a second.
I don't have your video yet, though. Let me see if I can pull it up. Can you send me your video, Eric? I think it might have cut out.
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me see if I can figure this out with Skype.
There should be a little picture of a video camera next to the microphone when next to the hang up button. There you go. There you are.
There I am.
Sweet. Are you good to go?
I'm good. I forgot what I was rambling about, though.
No, it's okay. We only lost you for a second. But Eric, do you remember what you asked him when he went?
Well, we were talking about how he came up with his prices and things like that.
Yeah. So you do your market research. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody, depending on where you live and if you live in a metropolitan area or if it's a small city. But do your market research. Pick up the phone, do a Google search for computer repair in your area, and see what other people are charging. And kind of base yourself off of that. Don't solely go on, well, so-and-so is charging this much money. Maybe I should do the same. Also, are they qualified to fix your computer? Are they certified technicians? Are they... what kind of expertise, what kind of background do they have? And that's something that I kind of explain to my clients, that when you call me, yes, you're going to pay for residential $75 an hour and for business $125 an hour, but you're getting somebody that is day in and day out in this industry. I've been in this industry for 8 years. I have 2-level certifications, and I'm in school for computer science major in software engineering. So if you want to call someone off Craigslist, which I advertise on, go right ahead, but I kind of justify my prices that way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could get anybody on Craigslist or even in any town. You don't know what you're getting. If you got some certifications behind you, you definitely should expect a little more than any average Joe who's swapping out a hard drive for somebody.
And it's not just certifications, it's really the background. You got to see, how long has this person been doing it? Are they, how many hours they put in a day? How much time have they been in business? You got to tell your clients, you got to assure them that, hey, when you're getting your computer fixed by me, you know that it's in good hands. And I tell every one of my clients that.
Yeah, I think something that Steve D came up with, he said on the last Podnutz Daily, was don't lose your customers' data, and that hasn't stopped ringing through my head ever since I heard him say that. And it's just amazing how many people come to me with something that they've taken, like to Best Buy, and Best Buy has said there's, it's gone, and I can't say that I'm the biggest Einstein in the world, but maybe I have some tools they don't, but I can usually get a lot of their stuff back for them.
There's different levels of data recovery. You have top level, where something that's it's not completely gone, and something as simple as pulling the drive and setting it up on an external USB adapter, you can extract data that way. And I've gotten Best Buy jobs where people were like, yeah, they're going to charge me $800 to recover my data, and I'm like, it took me 30 minutes. $100 later, you're happy. I've gotten a new client. Don't waste your time. Come back to me next time. So.
Yeah,
their failure kind of helped me out, but
their failure helps me out all the time. Do you have anybody that you use for, like, say you need to send away a hard drive, or do you know of any shops or anything around your area that takes care of that kind of thing, where they would have a clean room and have to go in and physically fix things like that, or haven't you gotten into any of that yet?
Normally, when I've gotten to that point, I will refer them over to a shop here in town. We'll have a deal where any referrals kind of helps me out as well. But more so, I actually have a pretty good deal with Flash Drive Pros. If you look up their website,